Hey, how you doing? Strog One, Retro Gamer here again. So back with a reaction, I guess, to this new game that's coming out in September called Marathon. Now, just a quick one. How I found out about this on Twitch, they were doing this giveaway of a badge if you sub someone or you gift a sub for this game. I didn't know what the game was. I didn't know what Marathon was. I thought it was a new Twitch category. Like just marathon, like a long stream or something. I didn't even know what it was, because what it was, I clicked on it and a lot of people were just doing random stuff, so it was nothing to do with this game. No, I found one streamer that was actually talking about this game called Marathon. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is gonna have a look at this overview trailer. I saw little bits and bobs about it, so I didn't really get much detail. I was only on there for like 5 minutes or something, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna catch a trailer. So here we go. So this is an in-depth look at this new thing, this new game called Marathon. Alright. Okay, turn the volume. Okay, gameplay overview. Now, I only saw little screenshots and stuff like that while the guy was just talking, and little bits of clips. So I wasn't there long, but I thought, because it's from Bungie, I'm a day one Destiny player, like, from 2014. So, I'm gonna take a look at this this game. But yeah, I don't know. My first glimpse at it, I wasn't sure, man. Something threw me off about it, so I thought I'll have an in-depth look. I'll be fair. I'll try and be fair as I can. Okay.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary.
I don't know if I like that animation, and I thought that when I was looking at that clip, what the guy put on and some screenshots, and I think the same now. I don't know if I like that type of style they're using. I don't know.
Who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest.
Isn't there so many of these kind of games though now? Like what's that one everyone's playing? What they put on console recently, I always forget the name of it. But when you got the Siege and stuff like that, even though this is more sort of, I don't know, gimmicky, I'd say. I don't know about the animation. Like the graphics are decent, but I don't know if I like that style for this type of game. You know what it reminds me of? Need for Speed Unbound, whatever it was called. That animation with the car wheels and all that funny. It reminds me of that for some reason. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players. Countless security forces.
It's Bungie, though. Like, I don't know, Bungie. I don't know if this is the right direction. I mean, I hope we don't fall flat on its face like X-Defiant. Like, But then again, if it's bad, it's bad.
And otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment.
Okay, looter shooter, okay.
You can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
Whoa, it sounds like a lot of planning, man. God. I just want to kill stuff, and that's it. I don't want to be planning out. You do this and I don't know, man. It seems too deliberate. Like you've got to be so organised. Sometimes I like a game where I could just play with a random and just play and like I don't know. Maybe it is, you know, it is like that when you actually play it. But to me, it just seems I don't know, like you got to plan what you're doing too much. I don't know.
Your objective is
I'm a grunt.
simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
Oh, just a quick one. I just saw that cat thing. I did gift a sub to someone, and I did get that cat thing, by the way, like to help this guy out, you know, because he had a sub goal. So I have got that cat thing on my thingy, you know, the I don't know whatever they're called, the badges, sub badge.
Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class...
Sounds so familiar, though. Sounds so familiar with all what you get on all other games. Obviously, it's got its own style to it, but still quite familiar. I don't know. Oh, gosh, I don't know.
First-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay. Runners with unique playstyles and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge.
Interesting what you said, that other players with skills and strategy will always have the edge. They mean the thirsty players, the sweaty players. That's what you mean. That's going to be a sweat fest. I don't care what anyone says. I think that game's going to be a sweat fest. If people get into it and like it, but if people play it and just get bored, like, or whatever happened with the X-Defiant, and then just like lost interest or whatever, yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be a sweat fest, I think.
Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives,
Defo,
and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill, to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive. Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective.
oh, I don't know.
Looking to unlock upgrades or increase...
It's really, I don't know, like, why do I see Minecraft? You see them, like, them blocks, and it weren't just that, there was loads of other things. I just didn't make a comment about it. Little, I don't know, the graphics are Lego-y and Minecraft-y, but it's still like that Need for Speed Inbound with that weird kind of style. I don't know. Oh, God, I don't know.
Your faction reputation. Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play.
All right, let me stop it there a little bit. This advert's quite long, but yeah. All right, question: is it free? And how many characters are there that you can have, and obviously you're going to have different classes. How many will there be? Can you buy stuff? Is stuff, can you buy your own extra, like cosmetics and stuff? It looks like, to me, it should be free, but cosmetics, I mean, they're gonna have to look amazing on that. Everything just looks really square and blocky. Yeah.
Discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling,
look at that, look at
community events, and more
gun.
all await you in
It looks like it's made of Lego.
Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries
Sorry.
of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
I hope you're not only one run away from a fake dope hit. Oh my god, I don't know, honest. Oh god, even when I saw, this is why I wanted to react to the trailer, to the full trailer. I really don't know. I'm really conflicted. Oh no. It just seems grindy. Well, like it's going to be a sweat fest, definitely for sure. I don't know about that graphic style in that type of game for me personally. I know it's creeping up in a lot of games. I mean, the animation and the drawing of, I don't know, like it's like some of the what's that game, Zenless Zone and games like that, and Genshin Impact. They're starting to have that type of, which I like for them games. But the style of this, for this game, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It just looks too toy box, like too toy-like. I don't know. I don't know if I can invest in it. Like Call of Duty, I love Call of Duty because it's like based on real weapons, and it just looks like it's yours. And you got your skins, and you got your gold skins and your diamonds on them. And this, I don't know. It just seems like I wouldn't care. It seems like I wouldn't care for the weapons as much, because they'll all look like well, I hope they don't look the same, obviously, if they've got cosmetics. But how would they look on that kind of cartoony type graphic? I don't know. I don't know. Like the animation, I'm questioning right now the way it looks, like how it's done, and the actual type of game, and there's plenty of those around. I don't know. It's all right. I mean, all right. It's giving people more variety, but I don't know. Oh God, Bungie, what have you done? What have you done, Bungie? This, I tell you, if this don't work, it's just gonna fall flat like X Defiant. And I'm not trying to be a monger of bad news, but it has happened with X Defiant. And if this doesn't work, it's going to be another X Defiant, guys. It is, because people are just going to go and then not play, or it's too sweaty and not want to play it. I'll give it a go. Don't get me wrong. If it's free, I know there's betas coming up and stuff, and I'll give it a go. Don't get me wrong. I will give it the full test, and I will give it, I'll give it its chance. I do have reservations though, and how will it feel? How would the controls feel? Would it have no aim assist? Would it feel too tricky? Would it feel too easy? Whatever. We'll be able to find out soon, obviously, before you pay a penny for any cosmetics or the game, if you do have to pay for it anyway. So all I'd say to you guys is just give it the full free test. Do all the tests you can, all the beta tests that are free, and then before you decide, I'm not saying don't buy it or invest in it in any way yet, until which I'm going to do the same. I hope I'm wrong of how I feel about it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it works, and I hope people like it, because I love Bungie. I love Halo, what they've made. I love Destiny, obviously. I'm Destiny from the beginning. I play Halo from the beginning. I've still got my copy of Halo when it came out. Still got it upstairs. And my original Xbox. I don't know. All right, and anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go before before I lose it. All right, and I'll catch you on the next one. Whatever. Well, take it easy.